After the first Decepticon battle between Shockwave and Nitro Zeus, which is now available on my YouTube channel and Delzinski.com, it is time to look at two Decepticons which both met their demise in the third installment of the Transformers movie franchise, Transformers Dark of the Moon. Transformers Dark of the Moon was presumed to be Michael Bay's final Transformers film in 2011, with the director expected to walk away from the franchise after completing his third film of the trilogy. With this expectation in mind, Transformers Dark of the Moon killed off many Decepticon fan favourites, with Bay wanting to go out with a bang. Yes, this is Michael Bay after all. In doing so, Bay potentially cut short the development of two popular Decepticons who surely would have only bettered the franchise if they had been allowed to survive. These two Decepticons would have both been in line for the Decepticon throne after Megatron was defeated by Optimus Prime, and there would have been a tremendous power struggle within the Decepticon ranks. This is the Decepticon Battle of Starscream versus Soundwave. So let's take a look first at the treacherous Starscream. Starscream has been seen by many as the automatic second in command to Megatron, and it is clear in Transformers 1 that Starscream had given himself leadership of the Decepticons with his commands to fellow Decepticons Barricade, Blackout, Bone Crusher and Brawl, who was named Devastator, in an attempt to locate the Allspark, which would spark the return of Megatron.
You fail me yet again, Starscream. Get them!
It was later discovered in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen that Starscream had assumed command, looking after the Decepticon hatchlings, planning to bring together a new army on behalf of the Fallen in the second installment of the Transformers movie franchise. Starscream's pursuit for leadership has led him to be classed by other Decepticons as treacherous, and even more so by the current Decepticon leader, constantly questioning Megatron and his plans to bring back to life planet Cybertron, mocking the Decepticon leader at a moment's notice, and taking great pride to tell Megatron that sometimes
cowards do survive.
After Megatron fell once again to Optimus Prime. Starscream's manner of being untrustworthy could play into his favour in a Decepticon battle, with luring Soundwave down to Earth only to stab him in the back, giving Starscream an opening advantage. Starscream's alt mode will also assist him in battle. Being an F-22 fighter jet, he can turn defence into offence and offence into defence. This has been seen constantly in the Transformers movie franchise, with Starscream fleeing the battle to retreat, only to return moments later, launching an aerial assault from the sky. In terms of weaponry, Starscream has a more traditional style, unlike Megatron with his fusion cannon. Starscream uses his rockets from his F-22 to cause major damage, and for short fire he will use his F-22 machine guns. Starscream also has a flywheel, which was used in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen to release Sam Witwicky into the hands of Megatron. This weapon could be the last line of attack if Starscream runs out of ammo. Starscream is never going to be a Decepticon who will stand and battle in armed combat with his opponent. We have never seen him do so in the first three movies. He has always got in, attacked and got out. But will that tactic be enough to take out Soundwave? And let's just remember, the last time Starscream did stand his ground, only because he thought it was an easy win, he was killed by Sam Witwicky. Although you can question Starscream's minerals at times, you cannot question that he is a tricky individual to prepare for. His attitude is to seek and destroy, and he's always mindful to protect himself. He has the ability to manipulate frequencies to reduce communication, but will he be able to utilize this ability on the communications officer? So I guess the question remains, Is Starscream really a coward, or is he just calculated and clever? So let's take a look at Soundwave.
Soundwave acknowledges. Pursue her.
Soundwave was introduced in the second installment of the Transformers movie franchise, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and the Decepticon communications officer did his dirty work higher than just the sky. Soundwave was situated in space, tapping into human satellite intel and tracking the location of multiple targets, from monitoring the Autobots to informing the Decepticons of the location of the Shard. Soundwave's ability to remain in space in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen was due to releasing his minions to carry out his ground tasks, sending Ravage down and releasing Reedman to obtain the Shard. And in Transformers Dark of the Moon, even though Soundwave was on Earth, he used Laserbeak to tie up any loose ends.
Who wants some chicken dinner now, bitch? Cause somebody messed with the wrong way today.
Unlike Starscream, Soundwave is trusted by Megatron, and although Starscream may believe in Megatron's absence that he is in command, in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, it was under Soundwave's instructions that the Decepticons were given the command to mobilize. Soundwave has been seen to have 2 alt modes in the movie franchise, and this gives an added interest to his weaponry. As mentioned in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Soundwave was a Decepticon satellite stationed high in the upper atmosphere. Soundwave's only weapon in space is his sonic cannons, but these only work within the atmosphere. His primary weapon is to feed back data to his leader Megatron, reporting any mistakes made by his Decepticon brothers, and in doing so, keeping a watchful eye over the untrustworthy Starscream. In Transformers Dark of the Moon, Soundwave made his way to Earth, now with an alt mode of a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, which seems much smaller than a satellite from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Will size matter in this Decepticon battle? Soundwave of course brings to Earth his sonic cannon, but also he brings his minions. We've already mentioned Laserbeak. With Soundwave now being grounded, could this leave an opportunity for an attack from the sky from Starscream? Or would Soundwave utilise his minions, Laserbeak and Ravage, to avoid this potential threat? Let's not forget, Soundwave has a total of 8 minions who all operate under his command. Will it be a case of Starscream's inferior and Soundwave is superior? Or will the coward once again survive? So who do you think would win this Decepticon battle between the Air Commander Starscream and the Communications Officer Soundwave? Let me know your winner and your reasons in the comment section below, but I would have to go with Soundwave. And this is how I see the battle playing out. With Megatron out of the picture, Starscream would assume the position to take command, and in doing so, manipulate Soundwave down to Earth, taking away any ability for Soundwave to track his opponent from space. Soundwave reaches Earth, but Starscream is nowhere in sight, and this is where Starscream strikes, hitting Soundwave with an assault from his F-22 rockets. Soundwave takes a hit and sustains battle damage, realising the plan of his treacherous brother, and releases Laserbeak to the sky to combat the aerial offense. Laserbeak is used as a decoy, and while Starscream attempts to bring him down, he is struck with Soundwave's sonic cannon. As Starscream crashes down to Earth, Soundwave releases Ravage, and now Starscream is being hit twofold with the tables turned. Laserbeak hitting Starscream from the sky and Ravage from the ground. Starscream attempts to fend off both, but the bigger threat remains. Soundwave loads up his sonic cannon, and we know that Soundwave takes no prisoners. As Ravage and Laserbeak pull away, Soundwave blasts Starscream right through his spark, leaving Soundwave victorious. So that is how I see this Decepticon battle between Starscream and Soundwave. Let me know how you think this battle will play out in the comment section below, and let me know who you think the winner would be. And don't forget to check out all my other Transformers battles right here on my YouTube channel and Delzinski.com. Also, if you're a fan of figure art and you're a fan of Transformers, of course you are, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Delzord. There's some awesome Transformers content on the way. Also, let me know which battle you want to see next in this Transformers series. All that's left to be said is please rate, comment and subscribe. This is Delzinski for another Transformers battle, signing out.